Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Know that I appreciate you. It is I, Jay, and I'd like to welcome you to another day in the daily life of Jay. It is Monday morning, 7:08:09 in the AM. Monday, the 13th of June. And I am headed to work, to that job. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I had a decent weekend. It's been really hot here lately. Today is going to be another triple digit day for us. So I did not do, I think today's supposed to get to 101. So I did not do a whole lot over the weekend outside the house. As a matter of fact, I was not feeling well and did not want to go out at all. Did not want to go out at all. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but if you can, you can tell that my voice is a little bit different, and that's one of the things that has been bothering me. I've been a lot fatigued and had a shortness of breath, and that is not normal for me. So I did not feel like going anywhere Saturday. And Saturday, we were at 99 degrees, and it felt like 108. So it literally felt like almost 10 degrees higher than it actually was. And today we're going to have the same thing. Today it will be 101, and it's going to feel like anywhere from 108 to 112. That's what it's going to feel like. So Saturday, I did not feel like going anywhere. I did not want to deal with the heat. I did not have a desire to do anything other than relax. So I did that for the majority of the day. And then towards the evening, in the evening, I won't even say towards the evening, in the evening, we finally did get out of the house and went to find sheets for the bed. So we did find some. We went to Marshall's first, but we got to Marshall's just before they closed, and their selection sucked, to put it nicely. It sucked. There was only one thing that we found that we liked, that he liked. I didn't necessarily care for it, but he liked it. And but they didn't have a wide selection. So even if we had gotten what he liked, there would not, comforter that is. If we had gotten what he liked in the comforters, we didn't find any sheets that would have gone with what he found. So we ended up going to Target, which is like 2 doors down from the Marshalls, and we found the comforter, the sheets, and curtains at that Target, and we just got that stuff, and that's what we did. And then we went to the grocery store because he decided we had to go to the grocery store. So we went to the grocery store, and we really didn't buy a whole lot. He just wanted to be out of the house. I really think that that's what it was. The husband wanted to be out of the house. So we just walked around Winco, and he put a few things in the cart, but not a lot. Like, we put water. We needed water, so we got some water. As a matter of fact, I need to get it in the house. It's still sitting in the car, and I know that's not good. So did that Saturday, and then Sunday morning it was another one of those hot days, but when we woke up it was like 85. So I repotted my plants, and I tried to edit the video last night for that, but it just wasn't. It's a long video that I need to chop up, so I was trying to put it all together and format it first and then chop it up. But it took literally, I went to bed last night and left it running, and woke up this morning and it was still going. It was still going. So I just stopped it all together, and what I'll have to do is each segment, I'll just have to format each section first, and then format each section first and then put it all together. Well, format each section and then chop it up and then put it all together and reformat, because it was taking too long. So I repotted my plants, all but 3 of them. 3 of them did not need to be repotted, and these are 3 that I just purchased. Now I had purchased 5 altogether, I think. I purchased 5 altogether over the 4th of July weekend. And 2 of those I had to repot. And it was really just getting it out of its plastic container and putting it in something else. So I did that. And then my spider plant, which is basically on its last leg. No, there were 6 that I bought because I replanted 3. My spider plant, like I said, was on its last leg, so I had to repot that. It needs more room to grow, and because it didn't have enough room, it was dying off. So the pot that I put it in gives it plenty of room, because I put it in an extra large pot. Gives it plenty of room to do what it needs to do. And I've had it for a year. I'm so surprised that there was anything left of it. And then I bought a peace lily. And I love the peace lily because it does literally tell you, it literally shows you when it needs to be watered. And that's the kind of plant that I need, that literally shows you that it's hungry and needs water. Because when the peace lily needs water, it goes limp. Like limp. And I had 3 or 4 peace lilies in Chicago, and I had to leave all of them when we moved here because there was no room in the car for them, and my kids would not take them. So the husband shoved them in the storage unit, and they of course all died. And I was so hurt by that because they weren't just peace lilies. They were peace lilies from, 2 of them were from my grandfather's services. And then the other 2 I got one from my mom and one from my grandmother. And I was so hurt that we had to leave them, because that was, to me, really a part of my family. So I was really very excited to purchase a peace lily, and I'm gonna get more because I really like them. They get big and pretty, and if you take care of them, they stay so freaking green. And the ones that I had in Chicago, I took really good care of, and they stayed really healthy. And like I said, they show you that they need care. Now these ones here at the office, because we have 2 here at the office, these here, honey, when I tell you as well, that I'm surprised that these are still alive, because I don't care for these barely at all. These are lucky when they get water. and they look really bad. I've repotted one. I need to repot the other. I just haven't taken the time to do it, but I need to repot the other. But I really like Peace Lily, so I'm going to get some more of those. We also bought a Chinese money tree and a bamboo. Bamboos I don't have a lot of luck with, but the husband wanted it, so I got it. And already 2 stalks have died. I think they were bad when we got them, and they just fully died in the process of transferring them from Arkansas to here, because that's where we bought them. We bought these plants in Arkansas because they are the prettiest, greenest plants that I have seen in 3 years. I have a very difficult time finding anything lush and green here in Texas. Don't know why. But I got these in Arkansas and love them. So the money tree is looking good. It's leaning a little bit, so I got to put some more dirt in it, and I didn't do it yesterday when I noticed it. So I'm going to do that today. And now I'm here at work. We're going to go in. So yeah, that was my weekend. I hope that you had an amazing weekend. I did not finish watching church yesterday. I got to finish watching church. And something that I mentioned in the video yesterday that I did, and I hope that you all saw it, and if you didn't see it, you missed something amazing, because just from the few pieces that I saw, I was able to catch, it was really great. It was the Love Hour conference by Melissa and Kevin Fredericks, and yes, I put her name first because it's her conference, but of course he helped her as much as he could. And if you don't know who that is, Kevin Fredericks is Kev on Stage. And of course, Melissa is his wife, and she goes by Mrs. Kev on Stage in social media. But this was her first Love Hour conference, and it was really very good, the pieces that I caught. So I'm very excited about the replay so that I can sit and watch the whole thing. Because I couldn't. They ended up having to do it differently from what they initially intended to do, and so that made it difficult for me to actually watch it, because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. It was initially supposed to be on this one website that hosts things of this nature, and now let's see if they locked the door. Okay, they didn't. That hosts things of this nature, but the site crashed, so they had to move everything to YT. And if it had not crashed and been on that one site, I would have been able to watch it straight through the way that it was supposed to be watched. But because they moved it to YT, it became much more difficult for me to keep track of what was going on, because they had to do 2 different tracks, and it was difficult for me to stay on task and online with it. So I'm excited about the replay so that I can take a look at it all the way through. It was, what I caught was really very good, and I speak more in a little bit more in detail in the video I did yesterday while I was repotting my plants. So let me get myself in here. I've got to call my doctor. I've actually already called, and they said that she'll be in the office at 8, or at least her nurse will be in the office at 8. So I'll call back and see what she wants me to do. Because even now in talking, I'm short of breath. So I want to talk to her office and see what she wants me to do. The last time I felt close to this, she told me she thought it was bronchitis, which wasn't unusual, because I have in the past suffered from bronchitis. So it wasn't an unusual thing, but this feels a little bit different than that. So we'll see. I pray that you stay healthy. I pray that you stay well. you and your family and friends. And I pray the best for you. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.